West Carleton, Canada, 1991. On a small farm, a pulsating, glowing craft was captured on video by an anonymous source. Could this be the first videotaped account of an alien spacecraft landing on terrestrial soil? Dennis DeHate of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police disagrees. He believes the craft is real, but it's nothing unusual.
Most of the people I spoke with indicated that helicopters had been flying in the area for some time and that the sighting was not that of a UFO. In fact, as far as they were concerned, it was a helicopter.
DeHate analyzed the footage as part of a Canadian investigation.
After reviewing all the information, I'm convinced, and I'll always be convinced, that this is a helicopter.
Juarez, Mexico, 1994. This video, shot through a chain-link fence, shows a small, saucer-shaped UFO with a blinking light at the bottom.
That is typical of an aircraft which has a beacon light that flashes brightly to attract attention.
Almost a year later in Miami, Florida, some tourists captured these amazing UFO images from the window of their car. Again, it's a similar craft with the same saucer shape and beacon light.
We're now going to look at a direct comparison between the UFO in Miami and the UFO in Juarez, Mexico. You can see lights flashing underneath these images. And you can also see that they have a bright sort of a central top and a strange, almost like a rim around the outside. What are these things that have been videotaped? An immediate clue is the flashing light because it's standard for aircraft to carry a beacon light that flashes.
This characteristic flashing light, along with some additional information, was crucial to solving the mystery of these three unidentified flying objects.
Well, it just so happens that we have already identified some so-called UFOs in the sky that have been photographed and videotaped, which turn out to be internally lighted blimps.
This night footage, recorded in September 1994, was shot in New York by a man who believed that he was seeing a UFO. Investigators discovered that the MetLife blimp had been making trips over nearby Shea Stadium. Dr. Maccabee now believes that he has an explanation that goes beyond a reasonable doubt for the three amazing night UFO videos of similar shape and design.
Internally lighted blimps. These are blimps with transparent skin, and they have very bright lights on the inside. The idea is to attract attention because these are advertising blimps. And so here is a case where, in a sense, we won one. We're able to positively identify a UFO.
February 3rd, 1995. During the early morning hours, a woman tapes this mysterious craft hovering above Beijing, China. Notice how the glowing object floats, making no sharp turns or sudden maneuvers. While some dismiss the craft as a blimp, airline pilot and UFO researcher Jim Carant is not so sure.
I'm quite aware of what a blimp looks like, and these advertising blimps are in many areas around the world. And I have checked with the blimp company that supplies many of the advertising blimps. We also did a check with the control tower, the radar, military and civilian over there, and there were no registered aircraft in the area at that time, blimp or otherwise. So I'm not quite sure what it is.
The UFO.
May 29th, 1993, Stuttgart, Germany. Halfway around the world, then 15-year-old Kai Metzger recorded a craft remarkably similar to the one seen over Beijing, China.
I saw this thing and I thought, oh my God, what's that? And because of that, I took my camera and shoot it, and I was really afraid of it.
What are we to make of these unusual-looking craft, videotaped in the skies above China and Germany? Are they blimps or something much more inexplicable? Dr. Bruce Maccabee believes he has the answer.
We have studied a number of videos with this sort of an image, and in some cases have been able to absolutely prove that this is an image of a blimp which has lights on the inside, a transparent skin. This shape right here matches very closely, or perhaps exactly, with the known shapes of internally lighted blimps.